Yes. So good afternoon to one and all. So today's newspaper, The Hindu, this is dated on, it is on Monday. So here you can see this Monday edition. So Monday, August 31st, 2020. Okay, here, uh, so these are the headlines. So the current banking challenge is most intractable one. So Ujit Patel is telling, he was telling this. This is about the banks, which is RBI. Next, so one date in Portland after Trump supporters protest clash. So here this is related to the American elections. So recently the elections are going on, and it is related to the protesters and also the Trump supporters and Trump against peoples. So anti-Trump and Trump protesters. So this is a clash between this. And next one here, India, Russia emerge giant champs in the chess Olympiad. So here, India and Russia, both players has got championship in the chess Olympiad. Next, Djokovic is overwhelming future favorite as US Open begins today. So this is today's sports. Okay, next here, so if you come to this main page, so India can be a global toy hub. So this is telling by Modi. Okay, so Modi is telling that so India is going to be the global toy hub. So it is emerging to tap into the 7 lakh crore industry. So here the Modi is telling that. So you will be surprised to know that the global toy industry is more than 7 lakh crore. So from this toy industry, nearly 7 lakh crores of rupees they are getting income. So such big business, but India's share is very little in this. So now just spare through for a nation which has so much of heritage. So tradition, variety, young population. So will feel good to have such a little share in the toy market. So this is the Modi comment. So as India is having the largest human resource and huge population with you, but India is not having that much of a share in this toy market. While these total toy markets in the world, they are getting nearly 7 lakh crores. So Modi finally he want to improve this toy market in India, and India should be one of the toy hub. So that is the aim of this model. Next, 7 lakh NRC excluded struck in limbo. So a year later, so they are yet to receive rejection slips. So here you can see a desperate search. A man checking his name in the final NRC. So Oregon district. So this is related to the COVID-19 test. Okay, you can see here, mainly in the eastern states. Okay, here you can see this. So just to move forward. Yes. Next, so police officer said that so 3 militants killed in JK encounter, soldiers killed in park. So firing along LOC. So here you can see this the killing of these militants, the terrorist people. Okay, this is about this page. And next here, premature retirement not a penalty, says DOPT. So Department of, so you can see here. So distinct from compulsory retirement. So as this you can see here, this is regarding the retirement. So retirement policy. Okay, you can see here this is a so premature retirement is that is not the penalty. So it may not be the penalty. So it may be the distinct. So that means they can retire before reaching to this retirement. Okay, that is based on this one. Next, just moving forward. Yes. Next, yes. So here you can see this. So 7 lakh affected. So 17 killed in Odisha floods. So above 2.65 lakh people run in 340 villages. So 1.68 lakh hectares of crop land here. So this is recording so the Odisha floods. Okay, so you can see here how the floods are came in Odisha. So people wading through a flooded road in the outskirts of Bhubaneswar. So recently, so due to heavy rains, the floods are coming in this Odisha. Next, Haryana mall shops remains to be open on all days. So government revoked weekdays shutdown. So this is a planned shutdown in the Haryana. While this remaining that is so malls shops to be open on all days. So this is recording this unlock of lockdown. Okay, and next, so come to these headlines. Yes, so this is recording this other. That is Haladi loses its flavor amid pandemic. Despite a so GI, so global index, you can see here this is next the lockdown has made merge sales of organic tumor, yes. So you can see here this is next. So this is regarding the raw material that is turmeric production. Next, so here we can see this. So Daniel of GST use will crash federalism, says Bengal Finance Minister. So planned strategy to destroy economic health of the states. So this is recording this the allegation of the states on this RBA. So they want to be the omission of this GST because of this pandemic. But here the center is not telling that. So we have seen this. The center is FM finance minister saying that this is a pandemic. So it is called as just act of God. So we have seen this before yesterday's. Next, so Delhi's weekly markets trial run extended. So this is a trial run that is unlock. So unlock in the Delhi, so that was going to be extended. Okay. Next, just move forward. Next to the second page is the city. Okay. So parents and okay, this is regarding. Okay, parents in Gurgaon and Delhi are complaining that schools have begun to levy charges other than tuition fee. So government officials, however, says the schools are not authorized to do so during the present health crisis. So this is regarding the confusion. So confusion reigns over the school fees. So the school fees should be in a fixed manner, but some of the allegations are there that school fees. So excluding school fees, they are also charging the other charges. So that should be omitted. So this is the COVID-19 time, pandemic time. So there should be some exceptions in the schools. Okay. And next, so High Court restrains Delhi High School from charging annual fee. So the High Court has given the charging, that is High Court restraints. So it was very serious about the charging of annual fee on the schools. Okay. And next, so just to move forward. So this is regarding to the total. So recently we can see that so almost all the departments have opened this school that is lockdown. So lockdown was opened throughout the country, but here only the some education institutions, mainly the schools and colleges, they are not open. Still they are in shutdown. But however, this government is trying to plan to conduct these fees. That is sorry, the exams. That is NEET, okay, and JEE. So these two exams are connected, trying to conduct. So the central government is planned to conduct these exams. However, the other side is the opposition parties, they are trying to extend the dates. Okay. So amid this one, the schools are still not open. So the central government said that they're not trying to open the schools. So till the end of this September 30. Okay. So, but in spite of this one, they have started to go through these online classes. But in spite of this one, so some of the schools they are trying to take more fees, that is annual charges like that. So this was a very serious on this schools by the Supreme Court. Okay, this is regarding that one. Next, just we move forward. Next, so two held for waving flag of terror outfit. They had sedition case against them. So this is regarding the two suspected people regarding the flag of terror outfit. So this is regarding the terror. So the accused has allegedly raised the Khalistan flag on the terrace of the Deputy Commissioner's office in the Punjab on the eve of High Day. So they also restricted Indian flag in the premises. So we can see here in the Punjab. So the Akali Dal was there. Some of the political parties are there. Their intention is to have the separate country that is Khalistan. Khalistan should be established. But recently here, when the I-Day celebrations, Independence Day celebrations are going on, so some of the people has raised these Khalistan flags, okay, which is against the government rules. So this is regarding this thing. This is case the going on. Okay. And next, yes, men offer prayers at Jama Masjid on the occasion of Muharram. So this is regarding the Jama Masjid festival. Next, reopening of metro, a huge relief, Gehala. So those violating rules will be fined. So here, the metro trains also unlocked throughout the country, and was telling that it is good and huge relief. Of course, it may be relief, but the peoples must follow some guidelines which are provided by the government. If they violate means they will be fined. Okay. And next, so just to move forward. Yes. Next, Facebook, Google, and yes. Next, okay. Facebook, Google told to clear stand on removing child pornography. Unclear by women whose photos were circulated online. So High Court says efforts should be made to remove them permanently. So this is regarding. So the Delhi New High Court has asked the center and the internet majors such as Google and Facebook to submit their stand on removing of the freeing images of the children and preventing them from trafficking. So this is regarding the pornography. Okay, the courts has asked to remove all these the illegal things, illegal photos and illegal videos like that. Okay, and next one is JEE aspirants to get help in reaching exam centers. So they are seeking some help to reach these exam centers. Okay. Regarding this exam, you know that they are trying to plan this month, that is from 11 to 13, 11, 12, 13. Next, so city, so that is up to 40% of beds occupied by outsiders in August, says government. So capital reports 2024 fresh COVID-19 infections, active cases now stand at 14,793. Okay, so this is regarding this viral spread. So total number of cases is 1,73,390 cases, and this is the data in this New Delhi mainly. Okay, that is in the national capital region. And total deaths in Delhi is 4,426 persons. Next, new cases in the past 24 hours is 2024 cases, and new deaths in the past 24 hours is 22. Okay. Next, 1114. So this is regarding the cases, update of cases, coronavirus COVID-19 cases in the New Delhi. Okay. Next, 11 foreign nations held for flavoring COVID-19 cups. So this is regarding the allegation of affairs. Next, just we move forward. Yes. So award-winning cardiologist Dr. Admawati passes away. So she has many first to hear to her credits, was active till the end. So prominent cardiologist and founding director of National Heart Institute in Delhi, Padmavati, okay, Shivaram Krishna Iyer. So Padmavati Shivaram Krishna Iyer passed away. So this is regarding her. Next, Hindu Rao nurses right to mayor over no salary. So association alleges misuse of resource, accuse administration of incompetence. So this is nurses of the North Delhi Mumbai Corporation. So decided to dedicated to COVID-19 facility have once again raised concern over the issue of non-payment of salaries for the last 3 months. So this is regarding that. And next, just moving forward. So man killed as a speeding truck overturns along Yamuna E-way. So 44-year-old man was killed over the speed truck, hit a driver and turned out along this Yamuna river. So this is not that much of important as this is an accident. And next, just moving forward, north and the east. So here we can go through this. So MP village returned to conventional mode as e-learning remains elusive. So parents of just 2 of the 98 students have smartphones. So erratic electricity supply and poor internet connectivity pose hurdle of learning. So this is regarding the online classes. Okay, online classes. So how this online study is going to be done? So mainly the schools, as the children are not able to come to the school, even the all the schools are shut down. Then, so they must go for online. So this is the private schools have started this one. So, but here for growing up these online classes, so this may be very difficult because only just out of 98, suppose if you take the sample of 98 students, so just only 2 of them are having these smartphones, and it is also having this high electricity supply. Okay, erotic electricity supply should be there, and also the some of the all the peoples who doesn't have this internet also. Okay, so this may be difficult one. Okay, there may be some problematic with this online classes, but here the government should arrange some of the facilities for the people to have these online classes. Okay, and next Punjab records 1,689 new cases and 15 deaths. So this is regarding the Punjab state about this coronavirus, that is COVID-19. Next, just moving forward. Next, Orissa virus tally reaches 1 lakh mark. So over 3,000 cases on Sunday, daily tally going past the 3,000 marks since August. So this is regarding the outbreak of this virus in the Orissa. Okay, that is day by day, the 1 lakh mark was reached in the Odisha. Next, ARP seeks CBI probe into scam. So American government trying to shield the guilty in scholarship misappropriation case. So this is regarding the case of CBI. So ARP seeks CBI probe into scam. So this is the one of the scam. So they are trying to find those solutions. So next, just move forward. So duty bound to raise questions against any government on policy. So Congress MP Pratap Singh Badua heated back to Punjab CM. Next, focus on tribal council polls in Tripura. So this is you'll see that much of interest. Next one, Association of COVID-19 affected people demands concern. So forum submits memorandum to Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister. So they want some some restriction. That means they want some relief. Okay, relief the people who are the sufferers from this pandemic. Okay, and next, just to move through the headlines. Next, towards this west side. So 177 crore rupees. So deal linked when Sandeep Singh's company posted losses. So Congress questioned if MOU, so Memorandum of Understanding, was quid pro or quid pro quo for making PM's Modi's biopic. So this is some of the so so Maharashtra Congress on Sunday brought these financial details of this company owned by the producer Sandeep Singh, who is likely to be a part of drug cartel, the violated in the deaths of actor Sushant Singh. So this is a very big case. So we can see here this is. So next, bus services suspended in Solapur ahead of BBA rally for reopening of temples. Okay, barricades erected in the for Bandarpur. So you can see here, Solapur district government admissions had suspended state-sponsored transport. So this is regarding the lockdown. Okay. So next, just moving forward. Next, Mahat building collapse. So one more held. So day by day, we can see this collapsing of buildings. So many buildings are, so many incidents are occurring. Okay, so Mahat building collapse. So one more held. So this is a going investigation. So in the investigation, so some of the other people also involved. Okay, that was pointed out. And next, so just to move forward. Yes. So here, poor air quality in smart cities due to lack of coordination. So, surveys of 6 cities in Maharashtra reveals poor convergence between authorities and underutilization of data. So, you can see here, the authorities did not appear to have the capabilities to address these multi-sectorial problems like pollution. So, here you can see this. Okay. And next, so these are just only examples. Sorry, this is the headlines. Okay, we are telling these headlines. Next, so COVID-19 test cases rising due to aggressive testing. So spread of virus has also increased, owing to ease of restrictions. So health minister. So this is said by the health minister. So day by day they are going to, the government is telling that they are going to raise the testing. So that's why aggressive testing. So it's called just aggressive testing. Okay. So due to that, the cases are increasing. Next, so over 14,000 evacuated as heavy rains forms parts of Nagpur. So army deployed in the submerged areas of Teshul. So this is regarding the protecting of nearly 1,000. Sorry, it is nearly 14,000 people are evacuated or saved from these rainfalls. Okay, heavy rains are going on, and also the floods are going on in the Nagpur. Next up, so we can see just move forward. Yes, editorials. So very important, these editorials. Okay. So a development that will hardly put India at ease. So the World Bank's decision to halt its annual doing business report on data authenticity issues has major implications. So this is recording the India's business, ease of doing business. Okay. So due to COVID-19, so Indian markets also affected. So the COVID-19, so that is COVID-19 did not leave any person. So they are trying. It is impacting on almost all fields. Okay, in almost every field it was impacting. So due to this one, so what that means? So what are the new methods to develop this Indian economy or to overcome from this pandemic? So that is about this one. Okay, so the government should take in certain measures to improve the economy of Indians. So for this, what you have to do, if we want to increase the GDP of the people means, so government must provide or must think the alternatives, which is going to increase the purchase power of the people. Okay, When the people have money, they can purchase easily. So they must increase the purchase power of the people. Okay. So like this. So this is about this article uh, to increase the development of the country. Next, for the weakest. So revisiting bar on states giving preference to the most marginalized among the SCs is welcome. So here recently, this is about the so Supreme Court has given the consent reason for a reconsideration of the verdict. So given by five judge bench in 2004 that state legislatures have in the power to create sub classifications among the list of scheduled caste. So this is regarding the scheduled caste. So mainly this is going on for rescheduling and also dealing with the reservation and also categorizing of these SCs and STs. Okay. So recently the court is having these cases. So they are dealing with this caste. So caste needs to be subdivided. So the caste, the lower class peoples are asking for this. Okay. And next, just we move forward. So despite the messaging, okay, it is still advantage China. India needs to show foreign investors it has the benefits of China with fewer risks as a relocation destination. So this is regarding about the India's economy. India's economy should be improved. So for this purpose, what have to the government must make the world people to believe that India is the best place for getting of this for doing of ease of doing business, and which is so nowadays the China is suffering with a lack of many. That means it is suffering with the deformation. Okay, so due to that, the Chinese markets are entirely they are suffering. Okay, so this should be cashed out by India. Okay, for this, what the government have to do? The government must keep the government must encourage the investors to invest more in India. Okay, so that the country's economy should be developed. So in this way, this article was given here. Okay, next, yes. So alone at the top. So this is alone at the top. The gaps in the Indian health care exposed by the pandemic must be closed quickly. So whatever the gap was there due to this lockdown, so that gap should be fulfilled. Okay, must be closely quickly. So how it should be improved? Okay, it should be developed. Through the development, they must be filled. Okay, and next. So just to move forward. So this is open editorials. So here, when crises fail politically. So crises in India are created and illustrated to further enrich the image of the leaders as the only savior. So here we can see here it is India mirrors a so pendulum oscillating between the crisis and the savior. So the recent acts of aggression by the China and the catastrophic adventure by the Nepal have understood the question of so national security and the terrorist territorial integrity. Okay, so they should be developed. So recently the China and Nepal, so they have targeted India. Okay, in some fields. So that should be recovered. Okay, so our security should be improved. That is the reason security should be improved. Next, so popular ideas must replace popularist ideas. So we must first hold our television channels accountable. So this is regarding genuine. The recording is media. Okay, so media is having the highest authority in delivering the message to the people. So that should be in a good and favor to the people and controllable of government and also the other people. So whenever any government is doing some any malpractice or like that, it is the duty of the media, okay, to take care of this mistake and expose to the public so that they can question the government. Okay. And next, just to move forward. So here, yes. So this is unidentified spectacle. At the time when India is grappling with the multiple case crises, so TV channels are focused on only one case. Yes. So when India is facing with the multiple problem, but the media is facing to the only one aspect. So here it is the message for the media. Okay, media people must increase their accountability. Okay. Next here we can see this. So data point. So nearest waiver, Supreme Court, next RBI, and interest rate, government. So government is in between this one. So we can tell that the government is in a critical manner. Okay, between the interest of the waiver, next Supreme Court, and also this RBI and the interest defender. So recently the court has given the justice that why can't the government should bear, why can't the government must, or why can't the government will bear the interest of the waiver. Okay, so even the states are on the one side, the waivers are demanding to hold the interest for the moratorium. Okay, and also this RBI also given some of the other plan, that is it is called as loan restructuring method. Okay, for this. So in spite of this one, the government must bear the Supreme Court and interest waiver and the RBI and the interest defender. So this is the challenge for government to face this crisis. Next, so China on the top of the value chain. So here we can see this capital rise. So even though this COVID-19, so over the last 3 decades, Chinese exports have consistently moved up, and the value chain, the capital goods becoming the chief component. Okay, let's see here. You can see this rising. So consumer goods, capital goods, and intermediate goods. So we can see this rising. So Chinese share. Okay. Next year, by seeing this graph, we can see these different countries. So there are 4 graphs are given here. First one is capital wise. In the capital wise, so these are the share capital of goods among the capital goods among the Chinese exports has exponentially since 1992. Next, from the beginning, last exports in 92, so it has become the most exported. So we can see here in 1994. So we can see this is a raw material. The blue color indicates raw material. Next, it indicates the capital goods, and it indicates the consumer goods, and it indicates the intermediate goods. So you can see the that is usage of this capital. Next, rise and fall. So we can see here the comparison between the USA share and the China share. So USA share is high, but they are falling down. But the Chinese share from low to high. Okay. Next year we can see this. The last word, the Chinese share. So from the 2000, so here we can see different countries graph: Australia, USA, India, and Japan. Okay. Next here you can see the China's share. So from here to here you can see this: the Hong Kong, Japan, US, Netherlands, Singapore, UK. Okay. This is on the value of income. It is development. Okay, the income will be developed. So this is based on this data. Next, 19 lakh NRC is excluded the stock. Okay. Next, so 69% of Telangana cases so far symptomatic. So with 10,603 testing positive. AP now in the second position. Kerala adds 2,154 cases. So Karnataka reports 106 deaths and 8,852 cases. So here we can see here that is a number of cases in South India. So muted celebrations. So Kerala prepares to celebrate. So Onam keeping in the mind preventive measures. So this is one of the festival which is called as Onam. So it is very important for the prelims, mainly the UPSC prelims. Prepares to celebrate Onam. So Onam festival is celebrated in Kerala. Okay. Next here, so amid COVID-19 test, they are celebrating by distance, by maintaining this distance. Next here we can see this Kerala. So Kerala is having total cases 73,055, and next active cases are 23,668. Next recovered cases are 49,845. Next total number of deaths 285. Next here we can see this Telangana. So nearly the total number of cases is 1,023. It is about 1,23,090. Okay, next one is active cases are 31,284. Next, these are the recovered cases. Okay, 90,988 cases. Next, death is nearly 8,880. Next, Karnataka. So if you go for Karnataka, the total number of cases is 3,35,000, and it is active cases 88,000. Okay, and next here we can see this the total number of cases recovered is nearly 2,42,292. Okay, next number of deaths is 5,500. Next Tamil Nadu, you can see this 4 lakhs, the second place. And Andhra Pradesh, this is in the, so you can see here Tamil Nadu is 4,22,000, but Andhra Pradesh is total cases is 4,24,000. So Andhra Pradesh is in the first place, second place in Tamil Nadu, but recently until yesterday it was Tamil Nadu in the first position. Next Karnataka, Telangana, Kerala. Okay, you can see this. So next we just move forward. Yes. So jobs aspirants death in Kerala triggers protest. So Congress, BJP appeals government or apathy towards unemployed. So here you can see this the unemployed person. So the police using water cannon to disrupt protest in the Tribunal. So one of the person. So the Congress and the BJP on Sunday sought to portray the suspected suicide of a government job aspirant. Or it is here it is given. The symbol of Kerala's apathy towards the unemployed youth. So one of the unemployed youth was died. Okay, due to this, violence were erupted in Kerala. Okay, you can see this. Next, Kerala moves plan to spur economy in the 100 days. So, Pinarayi list LDF government achievements. So this is the government of Kerala. And next, just we move forward. Yes. Next, Karnataka CM flags off. So RO, so Ro train to Solapur. The run in the, so this is the run on road of train will transport goods from Serpinia industrial area. So this is, you can see here the launching of new train. Okay, the name of the train, the Ro train from Bengaluru to Solapur being flagged off from, so you can see here Nalamgila railway station on Sunday. So you can see this one, the launching of new train in the Karnataka. Next, the toy city of Channapatna artisans awaits government assistance. So stakeholders hope Modi's trust on going so vocal about local ties will be matched with policy initiatives to boost the sector. So what is the here means? So in Chennapatna, so we can see this the artist. Okay, artists are seeking the government assistance. Okay, but here the government is telling to boost up their sector. So whatever the cost is there on the local price, so that will be matched with the policy initiatives. So whatever the policy initiatives are there by the government, so that will be matched with the local. So okay, local price. That is, a local price will be matched. So they will get from these benefits. Next, just we move forward. Next, news 9. So in the ninth page, current banking challenge most interactable one. So even before COVID-19. So non-performing assets increase the borrowing cost for everyone in the country, in the economy. So including good borrowers, wants farmers, RBI government. So this is regarding the RBI. So non-performing assets were there. So non-performing assets nothing but so they have taken the loans and everything, assets and credits, but they are also called as a bad credits. Okay, these credits means so the banks are not receiving any recoveries. So that's why they are treated as non-performing assets or bad credits. So regarding this one, so he was warning that the current banking charges most intactable ones. Okay, so non-performing assets are increasing. So this is a warning given by the deputy RBI governor. Okay, to the present day banks. Next, so just to move forward, yes. So if you see here, so Quires Bajpai, a former NY to US tech, produced poll for the veteran diplomat. So here we can see this the farmer NY to the US, so he was died. So KS Bajpai. His name is just Bajpai, yes. Bajpai. Next, many injured in the Srinagar amid Muharram camps. So several youth hit by pellets in the upper body, including eyes. So this is the one of the incident happened in the JK, so Jammu and Kashmir, amid this Muharram festival. Okay, some of the people are used. This is a stone pelting was there. Okay, stone pelting like that. Okay, this is the instance. So just to move forward. Next, yes. So here we can see this. So Congress flags Chinese build-up on border. So it asks PM to spell out security plans. Next, Ram Mahadev calls for flexibility on RCEP. So government officials maintain that there is no change in India's stand. So if you want to be a good global player, so you can't be out of all the institutions and then says you want to be a global player. So India must be its cards. So carefully and with much more thinking in the Indo-Pacific region. So this is regarding the development of the global order. Okay. Amid these problems, so India must take its own decisions with the relations with the South China Sea countries. So we can see here the South China Sea. So one side China is trying to claim the South China has its own sea. Now the other side is Asian countries are there. So here we can see this Asian countries. Okay. So yes. Okay. Compound. So these are the you can see here the China. So China is constructing its own islands. So USA, so China and USA, so both members they are indirectly they are fighting like Cold War. So Asian countries also is there. They are claiming that on the China Sea, South China Sea. So amid this one, so what is the policy of India? What is the stand of India? Okay, so the Indian government must play its role very crucially, and we must place the role in such a manner that it will be benefit for India in the future. Okay, so just moving forward. Next, yes, next one is so rise in our post. So here it is. Yes, yes, rise in post traumatic stress disorder surveys. So the web-based study reveals that COVID-19 lockdown has affected the psychological profile of the people. So here we can see that due to COVID-19, so the psychological profile of the body of the people is affected. So in what way it is affected means, so we can see here, so mental distress. So dense mental distress was connected to impact to the COVID-19, and a survey of 234 response got the effect psychological included in the shutdown. Okay, you can see here nearly 28.2% of the responders were found to be have post-traumatic stress disorders, and 55.6% had trouble sleeping, and 64.1% of the people that are so easily, okay, you can see here, this is the problems, and this is the data. Okay, nearly 64% felt that the lockdown hasn't happened or wasn't real. So by this we can understand that. So this is the impact of the lockdown on the people. Okay, that is due to this pandemic, that is COVID-19. And next one is so panel looks at lockdown impact on mental health. So it also examines Arjun's advisors effect of online classes on children. So here we can see this recording of effect of this online, the usage of this online. So online classes, mainly the schools and also the other institutions, they are going for online. So due to that, there are some problems are there. Okay, so this was totally exposed. Okay, just to move forward. Yes. Next here we can see this total number of cases. So in the 7 days, so total number of cases and deaths, nearly 75,791 cases in 7 days change was increased, nearly 34%. So deaths are increased nearly 953 deaths. It means 7 days change is nearly 13.7%. So we can see here the cases and also deaths in different states. Telangana, Kerala, Maharashtra, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, like this. Okay. Next one is so 11,000 rescued from floods in MP. So this is regarding the floods. Next, Vale Vida Sofia busy saving lives. So army dogs commanded by PM have been detecting mines and explosives. So this is regarding the so dog. So here we can see one of the dog. It was very busy. Okay, as this is called as a just so Vida and Sofia won the Quires commemoration cadres on August 15th. So this dog is won. This is one of the course. So Quires commemoration cards on August 15th. So the name of the dog is this is Vida and Sofia. So Vida Sofia. Just remember this one. So Vida and Sofia, army dogs that found mention in the Prime Minister's Modi's Mann Ki Baat address on Sunday were awarded the Quires. So Chief of Army Staff commemoration cards on 15th August, saving lives by timely detection of mines and explosives, the Army said. So remember this may be important for UPSC prelims. Okay, very important. Next, just to move forward. So yes, so this is the about education class. So not much of period is not there for exams. That is UPSC. Next one, showcase. So pride of the nation. So this is also not necessary. Just we read out through the editorials. Okay, editorials are very important. So next, so showcase. So this is also the much of. Okay, upwards you can see this, but just we move to this next page. Yes, world. So this is very important. So around the world, what is happening? So COVID-19 cases crosses 25 million mark. So while New Zealand and South Korea are battling a second wave, so Brazil is still in the throes of its first wave. So here you can see this total world mark is 29 million, 25 millions. Okay. The next one is one date in Georgian shooting of the demonstrations class. So violence erupted during the rally of the Trump protesters. So the elections are going on in the US. So this is the protest between the violence, protest between the Trump and supporters and pro-Trump and anti-Trump. So both peoples are going for strikes and demonstration. So in this one, the conflicts and quarrels are going on in the demonstrations. So due to this one, you can see this. So Portland police holding back a man who was with the victim of the Sunday. Okay, you can see this how the violence are broke out. These tensions that means when the elections are going on in the US. Okay. Next one. So Singapore will offer free test to taxi drivers and hawkers. In health ministry says this is due to the high frequency of interaction with the public. So here in the Singapore, so they offer to test taxi drivers and hawkers to test free of cost, as they are very much a high frequency of interaction will be there with this public. Okay. And next one is just to forward. Yes. So here, Ghani names council for peace deal with the Taliban. So it will be headed by Ahmadullah. So this is the so really the conflicts are going on between the Ghazi. Okay, Ghani. So he is the prime minister for Afghanistan, and Taliban peoples are killing many people in Afghanistan. So they want to deal with this. Okay. Next, White House ends key briefings to Congress. So intelligence committees not to be given in-person inputs on election interference. So the President Donald Trump, so listening during a briefing about the Hurricane Laura in Orange. So you can see this is the elections in the US. Next, Hezbollah opened to new Lebanon pact proposal. So Nasrallah respond to Macron's call. So this is the deal peace between the Lebanon and also the other countries. Okay, the conflict countries. Next, just to move forward. Yes, this is regarding the business. So CIA uncensors post 9/11 memories of former FBI agent. So restored section in Ali's official book add new details to the United States fight against this Al Qaeda. So this is regarding. So we can see this Afghanistan. It is Al Qaeda. So Al Qaeda group, mainly this Osama bin Laden, has attacked on this US business trade centers. So in this one, some of the FBI agents, so they have placed an important role in this. So they are regarded in the books of these people. Okay. And just will move forward. Yes. So money wise. So this is also one of the business paper, business page. A letter to the investing class of 2020. So you can see here. So surging stocks amid the sinking earnings is a paradox encountered by the investors and economic crisis. So you can see this is that much of importance is not there for this. Next, just one more part. So have a good company for your insurance journey. So this is also regarding to the insurance policy, so the business people. Next, the 16th page, sports. So here, bubble wrap US Open unfolds today. So back at the slams. So here you can see this. These are the headlines. So Djokovic and Serena starts favorites. and Djokovic wins 35th Master Pro. So Djokovic, so now Djokovic with the trophy. So here you can see these are different players with the different headlines. And just to move forward, yes, Djokovic led move to form players body opposed by Federer and Nadal. Okay, you can see this. Next, Lakshya Institute sets its target high. So these are the things. Next, India and Russia joint targets. Yes. So share honor after final in disrupted by connectivity issue. So this is when the while the chess is playing between the Russian and India. So suddenly due to the connectivity disrupted in the final. So finally the both peoples are having this Russia trophies. That is Indian and Russian both are having the trophy. So that was shared equally. Okay. So we can see this the captain and Vishwanath Anand. So these are the other Indian people who got these trophies. Okay. And here who are the people here mainly? So that should be known. So India and Russia were on Sunday declared joint winners of the online chess Olympiad by FIDE, FIDE World Champion Government Body after the two games earlier. Okay, so this is what this. Next one is so dominated Hamilton cruises to victory at Spa, extends lead to 47 points. So this is regarding the sports. Okay, and next so yes, so this is the about the sports. So who are these people who has played in this giant? So that should be remembered here. So just I will show that. Yes, here we can see this. So R.D. Djokovic took the decision that the gold, should be shared by the Indian and Russian after it became clear that the distrust of internet outrage has disrupted the match. So Indian non-playing captain NCERT Indo said the Indian squad. So this is the gold medal shared by the Indians and also the Russian. So both. Okay. Yes. So that's all for today's Hindu paper. And yes. So this is the today's Hindu paper. And mainly in this Hindu paper, mainly we require the editorials and mainly the international news and also any court cases are there means that's are very important. Okay. So the main other things are that much of not needed for this prelims mainly, which is going to be commenced on October 3. Okay. So just move forward. Okay. So that is the end of this today's newspaper. So please like, share, comment, and subscribe for more videos and updates. So thank you. So have a nice day.